Hey there, it's Shani Jones, and we're at the International Christian Music and Film Festival. I'm with Armin Meyer, and he is here representing for the entire family for the film, for the music in the film. They're nominated for several things. First, tell us about the name of the film, and tell us a little bit about the film.
Sure. Yeah, so the film's called The Traveler. It's a foreign film set in Tajikistan.
So cool.
It's been translated into at least 20 or more languages to be used as a ministry tool. It's loosely based on the Beatitudes in the Bible, and set up in the mountains, kind of a rural part of this place in Tajikistan that's just not reached by much modern civilization and stuff like that. It's actually the first movie that's been made in their language, so it actually aired on their national television at one point.
Nice.
And so now we've been nominated for the Best Director, Most Inspirational, and also the music.
So awesome.
So hopefully we'll go home with some kind of award.
Yeah. Now you mentioned that your family or your parents, because you're coming here representing for the family, are in Germany.
Yeah.
So where was this filmed, and kind of what was the process of that, and how did you end up here?
Right, sure thing. So it was actually filmed in Tajikistan on location. Yeah, they flew out there, spent a couple months out there. Had to fly in and then take a truck up into the mountains and ended up living up there for a couple weeks with very little electricity.
So you all were actually the travelers as well as making the film about the travelers.
Yeah, absolutely. And so then, the film was finished sometime in late 2019, and then, of course, with the pandemic and everything happening, so releasing it got a little bit delayed, but yeah, so they're missionaries in Germany right now,
and so cool.
They continue to do short films and documentary films and feature films. This one's a feature; it's about an hour long.
Wow!
And actually, you can watch it online, thetravelerfilm.com.
Nice.
And it's like I said, it's been translated into a bunch of different languages. So no matter who you're with or where you are, you can use it as a ministry tool, just kind of a conversation opener for deeper morality topics and spiritual topics. Yeah.
Now you take care of the music aspects when it comes to the films. Tell us a little bit about your process and also just about working together as a family to create something so cool.
Sure, yeah. So with the music of it, usually I get sent things scene by scene, and then I'll have a Skype call with my parents, and we'll kind of talk through their vision for it, or if there's a specific theme that they want to be repeated later in the film. So one scene may be like a love theme, another one's like a father and son deep connection moment.
Right.
There's a couple moments where he'll be praying kind of up to the sky, and there's a prayer theme, stuff like that.
Wow.
So it was fun. Also a little bit strange working for my parents. They tend to tiptoe a little bit when it comes to giving critique, and I'm like, no, give it. I need to know what to fix. I want it to be good.
Hey, at least they're trying to tiptoe, which is actually really sweet. Sometimes it can be the opposite.
Right. Oh yeah. It's refreshing for sure, but it's just an interesting dynamic, working with your folks. But it's also a lot of fun. I get to do opportunities like this where they send me off to a film festival, and I get to represent them, and
And you mentioned that they're missionaries in Germany. How did that translate into deciding to create a film and wanting to do something like this?
Yeah, so actually they've been doing video ministry for about 30 years now. They've worked for different mission organizations, Caleb Project and Great Europe Mission, U.S. Center for World Mission at one point. They've traveled the world before even I was alive.
Right.
And then when I was about 8 years old is when they started working for an organization in Germany, Great Europe Mission, and my dad started his little media team there. And so for a while they were mostly doing promotional things, trying to get short-term teams out to Eastern Europe or to Africa, places like that.
That's so cool.
And then more recently they've gone to narrative film just to try and break down walls and open up communication for home groups or for whoever's sharing with your neighbors. And, and thankfully the mission organization fully supports them with that.
That is awesome. Well, you and your family definitely put the International in the Christian Film Festival because you all have touched so many different places and now bringing your film here, and we're so glad that you were able to come and share. And I wish you all the best tonight with the awards. I'm sure hopefully one of them will go home with you. But even if it doesn't, the fact that you all were nominated for so many just shows just the vast creativity that you and your family have for you all to be able to touch so many different categories. So thank you so much. And you have great hair. That's a whole other, and great jacket. So that's a whole other subject for another day. But thank you so much. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your time while you're here. Take care. God bless you. Have safe travels back.
Thanks so much.